Hi everyone, I'm currently at Parachute Mountain in Australia, and wow, it's freezing cold here. So I would like to take this opportunity to record down the tarot cards forecast for the reading of the 30th of July up to the 5th of August. Okay, so I have actually pre-selected 3 cards because it's like the wind is very strong here and it's minus degrees here. So I've pre-selected 3 cards here, and of course the first card that I get is actually the Nine of Pentacles. All right, Nine of Pentacles was my first card, and the second card was actually the Nine of Wands. All right, so we see a lot of 9 here. So later on we're going to talk about like what's the meaning or what are the significance of the 9s. All right, it's cool. Okay, and of course we also have a major arcana, which is the Sun card. All right, yeah, the sun is like shining right on me. Okay, so now the first card that we get here is the Nine of Pentacles, and when we got the number 9, all right, number 9 is actually a karmic number. All right, among all numbers, this week itself is a bit special because we got 2 out of 3 cards is actually the number 9 cards. Now number 9 is the only number, all right, in the numerology systems that you see, that from number 1 to number 9 itself, right? The 9 is the highest number. At the same time, it's also the only number that self multiply on its own. It means that, okay, why is it called a karmic number? Because if you look at number 9, okay, any multiplications of number 9 itself, when you add up the sums together, it goes back to a single digit 9. Example, if you have 2 times 9 is 18. When you add up 8 plus 1 together, it goes back to 9. When you have like 5 times 9 is 45, and you add the sum together, 4 plus 5, it equals to 9 again. So try add on with any sums and the digit will bring you back to a single digit 9. Now that when I say a karmic number, it means that this week itself is the energy of the week itself is trying to remind us, okay, of what are the seeds that we have sown. Now we have to actually, like, it's time for us to actually take the consequences. Okay, so it's like a karmic thing. Okay, we actually bear the fruits of the seeds that we sow. Okay, so we have to actually just ask ourselves, okay, if we actually have into a situation that we are questioning ourselves, as in like, why am I getting into this kind of situation again and again? Why do I have a certain like partners in my relationship? Why do I end up with a certain bosses or a certain working environment that somehow it puts me back into a karmic loop that I have to go on suffering or I'm being unhappy again and again? Probably this is a good week for us to remind ourselves that you might be actually looping in the karmic number of 9 due to what? Okay, so 9 of Pentacles here. Now Pentacles due to security, stability, it can be financial attachments and all that. Okay, so if you have a 9 of Pentacles, it can be a reminder of us to actually ask ourselves, okay, all this while when we are working on something, when we are working on our financial stability, when we are looking for the money, or when we are working on a job that we think we are happy working at, is it really due to passion, or is it really only due to financial security? Because this job or this particular relationship, at the end of the day, we think that it makes us feel secure, especially financially. Because a lot of times, right, if we actually get into a situation, be it a relationship or a career, out of fear, we have to bear the consequences. So remember, this is like a karmic card and a karmic loop itself. Now the second card itself is actually the Nine of Wands. Now Nine of Wands represents passion. It's like fire related. It's about growth. It's about passion. So you can clearly see here the 9, which is a karmic number itself. Now 9 of Wands itself, okay, here it is actually looking at a person who is afraid, who is scared, who is afraid to actually be with among the rest of the wands, which is at the back of him. He holds up to his own personal wand, and he is looking afraid and frightened, in fear, afraid to join the rest. Okay, it could be means that probably you have known your passion. You know your passion. You know what exactly the action or the decision you need to make. Now, do you have any fear, okay, stopping you from going into that particular decision or making that action or taking that leap in your life itself? Because you can see here the person is like clearly afraid, holding on to his passion, but afraid to actually blend it in with the rest of the wands at the back of him. And clearly there is a perfect gap a perfect space for him to actually be part of it. Okay, now this can be due to past hurts. If you can see that the man has a bandage on the head itself. Anything in the past that have actually failed you as you believe so, or have hurt you in a way that you have now afraid to actually take the next step into pursuing the passion or the goal or the desire, or it could be someone that you're interested in, all right, because fire flares up. It could be that passion that you want to actually spark out with a particular someone. Is it does it mean that, okay, ask yourself before this, have you been rejected before? Have you failed before, that you believe that you're going to fail, all right, for the time to come again and again? Because all these things is just in our mind. So this card itself is reminding us, okay, whatever in the past does not actually define us in the future. It's a time now for us to break free from this karmic loop. If you find that you are afraid to pursue something that you truly wanted to pursue in the first place due to some past failure or past like rejections, it is time for us to, like, you know, to think about it once again. Now the last card itself is pretty good because we got the sun card, and the sun card is actually very, very important here at my situation, because it's like the sun needs to be out because it's freezing cold up here. And then when you get the sun card, right, okay, when you get the sun card itself, right, okay, you will see that, okay, now the sun represents the timing. It is now. When the sun comes out, everything flourishes, everything grows, okay? Right, everything comes out from hibernation, okay? It no longer stays in stagnation anymore. So when you got this, yeah, that's my guest stars, sorry, the skiers. They're very cool here, okay? So if you get the sun card itself, right, okay, it means that nothing stays in stagnation anymore, okay? It means that now it's the time for us to grow. It's spring. You can see the flower blossoming, right? It is really the time for us to encourage us to go out there, right? As you can see, there's a toddler there, and as a toddler we are going through the rapid growth in life, okay? Be like a toddler, be curious, be challenging, all right? Be inspired, be passionate, take actions, okay? Right? Go and do the things that you love most, okay? Live without fear. As you can clearly see, the toddler here is sitting riding on the horse without any fear at all, all right? So if there's anything that you want to pursue this particular week itself, all right, think over it. What is it that's stopping you? Is it past failure? Is it past disappointment? Is it past rejection? All right, are you staying on to a place due to security, to stability, to attachment financially? All right, that's stopping you to live your life to the fullest, to chase your dreams and to chase your passion. And the sun card is out here to tell you that go out there, go out with the sun, build things, create things, all right, and be special, be wonderful. All right, that's it for now for this week here on Mount Perisher, Australia. It's freezing cold over here. I hope that the wind is not too strong that you cannot hear me clearly, all right, and I really hope all of you here will have a great week ahead, entering into August. And August is also, due to Chinese Metaphysics, the transition month of the whole year itself. This marks, okay, of like summer entering into winter, of course, for the northern hemisphere. And now I'm actually at the southern hemisphere here. It's like chilling, freezing cold, okay? So August itself is a month for you to really consider making changes, making leaps in your life, going within, deep inside you, and think what is exactly the things that you want to achieve in life itself. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Love and likes from Mount Perisher, Australia.